It's start. How is everyone doing? Thank you so much for joining us here. Sorry. Oh yeah, I'm like, wait, are you gonna say something? No. I'm Vicky. I'm marketing manager here at 401 Games.
Hi, my name is Sung. I'm one of the event staff here and familiar face when we're going to be reviewing product.
Right, so today we are going to be going over MTG Final Fantasy Commander decks. I want to show them off, and we're going to explain each one. We're also going to explain what Commander is for those of you who are new to playing Magic the Gathering, and maybe you're here because you really want to play the Final Fantasy set. We're going to explain which ones are good for beginners, and we also have a bonus section where Sung Ho, who is a very competitive Magic the Gathering player, will tell you how to upgrade your decks with new cards so that they are even more powerful for competitive play. But for now, what we're going to do is we're just going to focus on having fun and introducing you to the Commander format.
Okay.
All right, take it away.
So, whether you're new or old to Magic, basically a game of Commander is set where you play with yourself and 3 other people, friends or new people you met while you're at the store, and you get to command a legendary creature or planeswalker that has a tag that says you can be the commander, and it contains color identities. As Magic, there's 5, air quotes 6 colors of Magic, and you get to combine with any of the combination of cards that fit towards the legendary creature or planeswalker that you select. And comparative to other forms of Magic, you start with 40 life, a 100 card deck, including your commander, no duplicate card unless if the card states otherwise, and any number of basic lands you want to add in your deck. And today we're going to be going over 4 Final Fantasy decks: Limit Break, Counter Blitz, Revival Trance, and Scions and Spellcraft from various 4 versions of Final Fantasy. I believe they are 7, 10, 6, and 14 respectively. So it's very nice to see different genres of characters being brought to life through Wizards of the Coast. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what's inside and take a look and see what their mechanics are.
Okay. Yeah.
So, why don't we start off with Limit Break? So inside each commander deck, you're gonna get inside. I can take it out.
You ripped that.
My apologies. So you get yourself a commander deck, which has Cloud X Soldier as the face.
Underneath the camera.
Oh. Hopefully that's a little better to see. Cloud X Soldier right there. We're going to be going over pretty much every single card in here if we can. And I believe there's a little deck box to store your cards. However, I would highly recommend using either an alternative storage box to keep your stuff in. But if you don't have anything right away, feel free to pop it in there, and it contains all your counters and your dice, or mainly just your deck and your tokens you're going to be using. Alongside comes with a little snippet of what the deck does. So it contains Cloud himself, and basically the little bit of a snippet of what we talked about briefly about what Commander is, and its backup Commander, which is Tifa, Martial Artist. So we're going to go over what those are going to be good for. And inside, I believe there is, yes, a little gem for collector players. It comes with a little sample pack. So let's take a look and see what's inside this one. Usually contains 2 cards. And let's take a look and see what they are. We got tip card, Summoning Materia from the Commander deck, alongside Krill Bow.
Her name is Kryle.
My gosh, I really
Krill,
need to.
Krill. Like Krillin.
Yes. From 14, it looks like. Cool. Awesome. So, I'm going to set those aside real quick. let's take a look at the goodies. Should be a little tab here. Yeah, just feels off just like that. And one of the face commanders, Cloud, ex-soldier. 5 mana, 2 and each of its respective colors. Naya, and it's a 4/4. And the cool thing about Cloud is that he wants to have equipment on the field, so it can attach itself right away. And the cool thing with this guy is that when he attacks, he gets an immediate draw effect. And when he is 7 or higher, you get to get additional treasure, which are basically lands that help you play other spells during the turn. And its backup commander is Tifa, Martial Artist. 1 and Naya, so it costs 4 for a 4/4. And it's got a mechanic called Melee. And it gets bigger for every time it attacks someone else. And the mechanic with Tifa is that she wants to hit people with 7 power or more to get multiple attacks in. And she innately has the ability to get bigger when she hits someone. And it's a very pretty looking card as well.
So this is also foil?
Yes, it is.
So the 2 commanders are foil then?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And we got Sid, Free Flyer Pilot. Equipment and vehicles cost less, which is exactly what we want if we're going to go the equipment route. And if you accidentally lose your equipment by being milled, by putting cards into your graveyard, or did it get destroyed early, you get to bring it back. So a nice way to get resilience with it.
So all these cards are different?
Yes.
Every single one? Okay.
Yes.
And they all complement this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there'll be 50 set of cards that usually help out with Cloud, and then you get the other half usually helping out with Tifa, depending on which deck you prefer.
And it's 100 cards in a commander deck.
That's
so
correct,
you can't really pick and choose from here then.
That's right, yeah. You gotta stick with what you get here. Usually what they do is they have half of it supplementing the main face of the commander, and then the other half looking at the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the win condition for this deck? Because I know it'll take a long time if we go through all 100 cards.
Of course, yeah.
So if you want, let's say you've got your hand, what are we looking for? What's the ideal?
So if you want to choose with Cloud, ex-soldier, you want to have your hand with a lot of equipment. So usually things like, I'm just going to quickly grab over equipment that's in this deck that's very good. Conformer Shuriken, which is a new card. Wrecking Ball Arm. I know we've got some other ones here. Champion's Helm, Compier's Flail, Darksteel Plays, Sword of the Animus. So I'll bring that up closer so people can see. So Sword of the Animus, that allows you to get lands when you attack with it. Gives your commander equipped creature indestructible, which is really nice. Gives your commander +1/+1 for every color, so it's 3. So we got +3/+3. And then when it's equipped to a creature, your opponent can't cast spells, so they can't interrupt you while you're doing your cool, fun stuff. Command Champion's Helm. So normally it's a creature gets +2, but if it's legendary, which happens to be Cloud, gains hexproof, so you can't target it. Wrecking Ball Arm turns the creature into a 7/7 base, so perfectly what we need for Cloud to be a 7. And last but not least, Conformer Shuriken, where it taps a creature and then you gain counters equal to the difference of the two. So not only does it make the creature bigger, it also makes it so that you can get in with your commander as well.
That seems nutty when you have all the equipment out.
Yes.
Does it ever happen that you don't draw your equipment?
It does come often, but fortunately the deck has a lot of ways to get equipment from your deck. And the cards that we'll be going over later, we'll be able to supplement to find those equipment as well.
Oh, okay. So when we upgrade it makes it easier to get your win condition.
That's right. Yeah.
Why don't they just give you those cards to begin with?
I think for Commander, for Wizards, they want to try to have like a skeleton kind of engine already set up, and then people to kind of experiment and brainstorm their way to think about wanting to add additional things that fit to your playstyle. Because at the end of the day, Commander is just you choose a commander, but it's your deck, so you can choose to add whatever cards you like. And if you think you're happy with playing with some of the cards that you enjoy, then that's different from another person.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So any of the new cards in here that look very nice is Summoning Materia, which is actually one of the sample cards we got.
Oh, and RJ says, still have to finish FF7, but looking forward to this commander deck.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I know you've gone through all of these cards. Do you think there are spoilers for someone who hasn't played the game?
Yeah, depending on how far you were in the game. Aerith, you're probably wondering why she has that end of the text there under Lost Ancient. Let's see. Sephiroth, you're probably wondering who that is.
I don't know how you all feel at this point. I think from the OG FF7, if you don't know some things by now, it's on you.
That's right, yeah. And if you look at Clever Concealment and you see that Cloud's wearing a dress, you're probably curious what that is about. But okay, so we got there.
Oh, thanks, Tristan. Yeah. I won it at PAX for raiding Ashura.
And yeah, I mean, Heli Trooper, what a iconic.
Yes, the mob.
Yes.
I think we opened that.
Yes, we did
on Tuesday. If you guys were here for our box opening for the collector boxes, we opened one of those guys. Yeah,
and then the initial crew you meet at the raid.
So are all of these FF7 cards?
Yeah,
all 100 cards are from FF7.
Yeah, even the lands will have a theme that's towards FF7 as well.
Okay.
So like Game Trail, for example, has the casino art from when you guys meet up with Tifa and Aerith. And you got let's see, what's another cool one? Ooh, Spire of Industry. That's the Shinra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the corporate in the Makalov in Midgard.
And then we got Zack Fair from.
I can't really see it when you tilt it. There we go.
Yeah, Zack Fair from Crisis Core. Then you got Barrett, a different version of him. You got Cloud while he's riding the motorcycle.
A lot of iconic moments. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, and look at that. One secret Nadu.
Tifa and Cloud on a date. Yeah.
Then we got.
You have heard of Sephiroth, RJ says. Oh, Tristan.
Oh, yeah.
Message deleted by Nightbot. Oh, that's weird.
Neat one with Colossus Hammer with Kate Sith. And another look at his Buster Blade. Buster Sword, I mean. My apologies. And
hey Pixie, new thing is the saga creatures in this set.
Yes, so we'll go over some of those right now.
If you want to see that.
Yeah, so we got Summon Kuchata. Then I believe there's another one in here that I briefly saw.
But I think that was a really smart play on Wizards' part on how to create the experience of summoning creatures, which is really iconic to the Final Fantasy series, and how to make that experience still stay true to a Magic the Gathering game. And I think the Saga approach really, really works really well.
And
I was like, oh damn! When I saw that in the debut showcase, I'm like, oh, they cooked.
And it's I was always wondering how they were going to be adding summons in the game, whether if they were going to turn into a creature with fading, which is a mechanic where creatures leave after a certain number of turns. But it looks like they went with Saga, and it's like a very nice way of tying that in. So from here, there's a lot of things that benefit whenever you cast certain kinds of spells. So you got Historic with Elena Turk Recruit. Then you've got this one is Avalanche of Sector 7 that deals damage every time you opponents do something to target your stuff. Card draw with Kate Sith, card filter there, and Ultimate Magic Meteor that looks super cool. And I believe there's Ultimate Magic Holy as well.
all the spells.
I believe there's a green one as well.
Latorn says, yeah, I think they did summons pretty well. Oh, they agree.
Yes, for sure.
To enter the giveaway, do we have to be a new subscriber or just be subscribed? Just be subscribed. So on YouTube, that really just means follow us. On Twitch, I know it means like, pay Amazon a certain amount of money, but for YouTube, we're just asking you just follow our channel, give us some love, and we will be doing the giveaway at a non-disclosed point of the stream. We'll be picking a viewer from the stream, so you'll have to be around to win.
What the beauty of these basic lands in the Commander decks as well is that they feature such a beautiful art of them as well from different generations of Final Fantasy. So
yeah,
it looks really
so Nightbot will actually run a giveaway during the stream. Yeah, so
that's pretty much the Limit Break deck. Now it also comes with unique and cool looking double-sided tokens that you're going to need for the game, which is super nice.
They are.
And I think what people might be interested in terms of what they want to do is after they pick up a Commander deck here is, what do I want to add in that might look to improve the deck?
There's some of your favorite full art lands, says Alex. Yeah, they're all really gorgeous.
They look fantastic. In terms of cards that I'm kind of thinking about, it doesn't really fit towards either Cloud or Tifa. That I thought about maybe there might be something else to actually add in. Is taking out cards like Chaos Warp, Inspiring Statutory, some of the lands that they have selected in here. It's not that they're bad, it's just we have a selection of other lands to choose from that can be helpful, that assist towards the deck. So I just want to go quickly through any more choices here.
Is there a Buster Sword? Caillou Edward Tams asks.
In here, sadly no, but there is a Hero's Blade.
So you should put the Buster Sword in.
That's actually one of the cards I'll be thinking about adding in the deck. Yeah. Yes, exactly. And I took that out as well.
All right, so you're thinning out what, 1, 2, 3, 4, roughly
about 9 cards here.
I'd say 9 to 10 cards. Yeah. Okay.
And the beauty of it is that I took a little bit of notes from.
Sungho has done so much research just for all of you.
So out of here, depending on if you want to stick with Tifa or Cloud, I think both are very unique deck build arounds. I think keeping it the majority the same is fine. In terms of which path you want to go with, I kind of went over with both cards. So you've got choice of either Aggravated Assault that allows you to have creatures to go multiple combats, Buster Sword, Umezawa's Jite, Godo Bandit Warlord, which allows you to search for equipment.
Oh yeah, Alex, I guess this is a good question for you. Are the upgrades you're suggesting are FF cards, or are they all of Magic?
They are throughout Magic.
So these will not just be FF cards.
Yeah, like if you want to be more of a purist and you want to stick with Final Fantasy cards, I would say mainly just add in your Buster Sword and there's a different Barret that's in the Final Fantasy set you could add in as well that does extra damage based on how many equipped creatures you have.
That could be a good hard mode though. Yeah. Have all cards be from the same set.
Yeah.
But most Commander decks are a mix.
They're a mix of column A and column B. Which is funny to say that is because there's a card in here, Pure Steel Paladin, that was from a different set, but it got added into Final Fantasy because it has a very nice equipment theme, where it gets to benefit you from playing equipment. And the downside of some of the equipment is that they cost quite a bit to equip, but Pure Steel Paladin jumps over that.
Now, RJ says Scram Senior Edificer would be a good fit in this
100%. That's actually part of my list.
It's on your list.
Yes.
Yeah.
We also got Enlightened Tutor that allows you to search for artifacts or enchantments in your deck. You also got Heroic Intervention. You also got the Surveil lands from Murders of Kola Manor. You got Jetmir's Garden from Streets of New Capenna to fix your mana base. And out of most of those, how could I even forget? We should probably also add Cloud Soldier Mercenary in the deck, which he also allows you to search for equipment in your deck. Out of that, little honorable mention is you can put in World Slayer in your deck, kind of a different sword that you could wield to defeat your opponents with. It's a kind of a fun card. But yeah, usually those would be the main ones that I would pick from. You got choice of Unnatural Growth to grow your Tifa and all your other creatures that you're attacking to get multiple combat. And those are pretty much the big ones that I thought about when looking at the limit.
So they'd be very competitive if you put those in.
I would say they would give quite a leap ahead from the initial deck. Now, the initial 99 or the initial 100 here, it's still playable.
Yeah, I would say the FF7 deck was a very has a lot of synergy built in already, and very cohesive deck. Yeah. Some of the ones we're about to talk about are not the case, but I think this one is a good one to start if you don't know what to buy. The FF7 is a solid.
Yeah, and as Vicky mentioned, is that if you're not really familiar with Magic, but you kind of just want to get started, this is probably the easiest pickup and going. Go big, swing hard.
Pretty easy to understand.
Very easy.
Yeah. So you rated that the easiest one for beginners to take. If they weren't sure. Okay.
And if you want to, try to complicate things by adding infinite loops, that's when it starts getting a little bit more complicated.
All right. Let's move on to number 2. We're at 3 o'clock for time, so got an hour left before we open booster boxes and do a giveaway.
So we got Counter Blitz here with Tidus, Yuna's Guardian.
This is the Final Fantasy X. This one is my personal favorite.
And the cool thing is that it also comes with Yuna as well, Grand Summoner. And my, oh my, I am really having difficulty.
You need help.
Would you kindly help me out with that? Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then
here you go.
We got that in there. Then we also have the little sample pack.
What do people do with this?
It's not really a...
Magic players throw this out?
Yeah.
You guys throw this? I can see every Final Fantasy fan like, no, cutting it out. They're gonna like frame it. You see? Because it's just an oversized foil version of it. Do you want the tokens punched out too?
If you'd like, yeah. And then I got
got the bonus pack,
bonus pack in here.
So,
let's see what comes in this.
These extra little art cards. So, Magic players, if you are watching this and you don't care so much about your cardboard garbage, I'm pretty sure you can find a Final Fantasy fan who's happy to take it off your hands.
Super cool.
They may not want the card, but they'll take your packaging.
My gosh. Okay, so if you want to switch the cam over to me, we got something pretty cool from a sample
pack. What does it mean to add another cloud in? Oh, that's a question before we move on.
Yes. Okay, yeah. So, in the Limit Break deck, it came with Cloud X Soldier. However, Cloud appears several times in the Final Fantasy set. So the Cloud that I was referring to was Cloud Soldier Mercenary. He would be a great addition to the deck. That's in the main Final Fantasy set. There's also a Cloud that comes in the starter deck as well. That would be a good addition as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so in Magic the Gathering for the Commander decks, each card has to be uniquely different and they do have certain titles, but you'll see that the same character will show up multiple times in different cards, but will be named something else. Will have an addendum. So that's just to clarify that. It's not a stupid question at all. It's not that obvious because you're like, I thought I could only have one Cloud. What do you mean I can have two? But it has to be a different kind of Cloud.
That's exactly it, yes.
The FF10 Precon is so good. By far your favorite. I agree, Tristan. Ryan says, and this one does have an infinite combo in the Precon, which is sweet. Talk about the FF10 one. Final Fantasy fans love garbage. Yes, we do want packaging. I may have TCG booster boxes on your shelf. Latorn says. Well, there we go. Maybe we should, as a card shop, find your local card shop. Tell them you'll take their garbage, especially around right before our set releases. We have a lot of garbage. We do. We actually unironically throw a lot of this out. So, yeah. This is freaking wild. James Drummond says, we have a YouTube channel. We've had a YouTube channel for a while. It has not been maintained consistently because we change staff fairly often. But now we are moving towards actually building out a streaming unit and a content creation unit. So the faces on stream might change from now on, but we're hoping we can make this a regular thing. So thanks for joining our live. Nomadic Dragon, where's all the products you're opening? What are all the products we're opening today? So today is day 2 of our lives. We are opening the play boosters, 2 play boosters. On Tuesday, we opened up 4 collector booster boxes, and you can check out the replay of that live. It's still on our YouTube.
We got some very cool cards there.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. I got, I think the best pull was the Surge Foil Terra.
Yes.
But Alt Art Terra.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the most sought after. We've also opened, another coworker had opened a Chocobo off stream.
Yes.
But the neon Chocobos. Yeah. One man's trash, exactly. As a Final Fantasy fan, is this a good set to get into MTG as a first timer? Absolutely. They've done a lot of research and a lot of thinking over the years, and I think this set is specifically designed to almost be very welcoming to beginners in terms of like the mechanics and all that. So yeah, what do you think, Sunho?
Yeah, 100%. So depending on which Final Fantasy is your favorite, in the core set, in the play booster set, they actually contain quite a lot of cards from Final Fantasy 1 all the way up to Final Fantasy 16.
Nice. Oh,
so it's
Haley
super
says,
fun.
Looking forward to going to the pre-release tomorrow. Hell yes.
Yes, I will see you there, and I'll be there all weekend.
We're doing pre-release from what, tomorrow till Thursday?
Tomorrow till Thursday, yeah.
Almost a week. A whole week.
It'll be super fun.
Yes, and to answer part 2 of the question, we are opening the MTGxFF Commander decks as well to show you all what's inside those cards. They have been fully spoiled online, so if you missed some of it, you can always go online, take a look at the card lists, and look at that. But you won't have Sungho to explain it to you. So that's it. And what we're going to be doing today is we're also going to be talking a bit about the Chocobo Racing event, which is going to be starting next week. So after pre-release period is over, there's going to be a new set of Magic the Gathering events at your local game store called Chocobo Racing, where you can win some really neat things. Show off the best thing. Okay, the art card, because Final Fantasy fans like cardboard garbage, right? That's...
Just look at the shiny Chocobo.
It is
Look at him
gorgeous.
in all his glory.
So if you don't pull a serial Chocobo for yourself, you can still have a chance to win one of these. I think if you top, what's the top 8?
So
or first
the
place.
For the Chocobo Racing event, as long as you secure 10 points or more, you get to take this home with you while supplies last.
It's really pretty. And the back.
Yeah. And then if you somehow manage to get 20 points or more, you get to take home an AR enhanced Pinfinity. I believe they started these since Foundations, and a lot of people really like them. So
if you're a pin collector, a lot of Final Fantasy fans are pin collectors. You'll want this gorgeous Chocobo on your bag.
For sure.
All right, let's keep on. Okay, let's go on to the FF10. Sorry.
So,
you showed...
In the sample pack, we got Tifa Martial Artist, which actually comes from
That was in your sample pack.
That was in my sample pack.
That's a lucky pull.
That's a very nice card to get.
The alt art Tifa.
And then we got Alice Levillier.
It's French.
I see. Okay.
She's also from 14.
For 14.
Yeah.
I gotta play 14. I gotta hear who these are, but yeah, super cool.
Hey Djan, what does the AR part look like? Oh, so that is a you have to scan that with an app.
Yes.
And then it's hard for us to show you that on stream, but pretty much you have to download Wizards like Pinfinity app, and then if you scan the pin, it'll show like a Chocobo or something like that. Yeah. Yeah,
and it moves around while you tilt it as well.
Phone. Yes, yeah, I don't have it downloaded. Sorry.
But yeah.
Wark or Queh? I'm a Queh. What sound does a Chocobo make?
I'm more of a Wark.
You're a Wark?
I'm a Wark.
It's because you play the old school games. Yeah. All right. Okay. So now we're on to the cards, the actual cards.
Yes.
Okay.
So the phase commander is Tidus Yuna's Guardian. He likes to put a lot of counters on there, a lot of things, and when any of a creature with counter deals damage, you get to do what's called proliferate. Long story short, you choose any number of things and you get to counter on it. He specifically only allows one thing to do it, but like only triggers ones. But there are a lot of cards in this deck that's going to be able to supplement the pull counter mechanic. If you don't like Tidus for whatever reason, we got Yuna, Grand Summoner. She likes to use her first ability to add mana, and gets to bring creatures with additional counters on it. And what the beauty is if that creature ends up dying, and if it still had counters on it, you hop that over to someone else. So once you take a lot of time to defeat a 5/5, which had 4 counters on it, guess what? 4 of those counters are just going to hop onto another creature, and now it's even a bigger threat to deal with.
I think she's the better commander.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Personally, I'd run Yuna.
Yeah. Like I said, that's the beauty of the commander product, is you can go with either option.
I like that they give you 2.
That's exactly it. Yeah. Notable cards in the Final Fantasy X deck that a lot of people are be excited about is that I believe someone mentioned about an infinite combo here.
Yeah, show us the infinite combo.
So we got Walking Ballista. He starts off with getting X counters on it, but that's not the important part. He can add counters to himself if you wish to, but the beauty is that he can remove a counter to deal damage to any target. And how the combo works is that there's so much synergy with counters. When I initially said it just, when you hit something, it gets a counter back. When you hit something, it gets a counter back. And what Magic players like to call is demonstrate a loop. You do the same action and it seems results. You get the same result, which means you just get to rinse and repeat and make your opponents be defeated.
Wow.
Yeah, very neat to see that Wizards puts like an infinite combo piece in here. There's a lot of iconic characters from Final Fantasy X in here as well. Auron, Venerated Guardian, Gata and Luzu. We got 2 summons in this one. We got Summon Ixion and Summon Yojimbo. Super cool. Let's see. I remember. Yes. Summon Valifor is in here as well. And Summon Mega Sisters.
Are there more summons in this than the 7 deck?
Yeah.
I would guess so, because she's a summoner.
That's right.
All Yuna did was collect summons like Pokemon.
I believe 10 was also the series where Blitzball was introduced. So you have a lot of cards that have the ball in the art. So you got Waka, Devoted Guardian. You got Blitzball Stadium. Oh, pretty powerful card. Damning Verdict. Because your deck really uses counters a lot, your opponent probably doesn't, which means it's a one-sided board wipe. Very nice.
What if you are in a mirror match? How do you handle that?
Ooh. Well, fortunately, there are cards in the deck that allow you to try to move counters around. So you can even take counters from your opponent, move it onto your own. So that's how one way to kind of look into that kind of thing.
Your Jimbo can take my money. That's a fun mechanic.
And
Alex says Tidus is the way he can remove counters of sagas, but Yuna is great. Oh, that's fine too. Yeah, countering opinions is good.
Mm-hmm.
Want variety.
That's right. And what notable thing I remember seeing here is there was one card that I noticed that was interesting. I wonder if I missed it. Was it this one? No. Oh, cute one is I remember seeing a white creature here. Luminous Broodmoth, I believe. Yeah. So, cool thing about this card is that whenever a creature with now flying dies, it comes back. So if you remove the flying counter off of the Broodmoth, that creature gets to come back infinite number of times, which is pretty cool. And it's got Hardened Scales, which is a modern staple. It gets to add additional counters whenever something comes in with a counter. Yeah, and it's very heavy into counter steam, this deck.
What do you use as counters?
So, in the Commander product itself, it actually comes with a little bit of tokens on the sides.
Oh, you mean the box that you're going to throw out?
Yeah, so over there, actually, there are some counters on the side here. So you got counters on the side, and if you somehow use more than certain kind of counters, best way to use it is dice.
Dice, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have complimentary 401 Games counter dice available during your pre-release experience. If you forgot your dice, Most local game stores will have some dice lying around, so feel free to ask your tournament organizer for some help.
And in terms of any additional things here and there, I know that there's a few cards that I kind of didn't like in here just because it didn't really feel towards the theme of the deck itself. So I thought about taking out some of the cards like Sunscorched Regent, Chasm Stalker, Pull from Tomorrow.
Is a saga creature more a saga or a creature? Oh, that's a good question, Caillou. I would say it's both. They're meant to be both.
Yeah, they're meant to be both, but I guess Caillou's probably mentioning that is it more one versus the other. I would probably say it's more of an enchantment more than a creature because the way you summon it is like you're basically trying to use...
I forget. They don't stay on the field after the saga's over, or do they stay on the field?
They do
They
not.
disappear.
That's
okay.
right.
So they're meant to evoke the way summons usually behave in most Final Fantasy, where it's very fleeting.
That's right, yeah. So that's why I think it's more like an enchantment, because if it's more of a creature, it stays a lot longer than the others. But this is pretty much a set of cards that I kind of thought about going,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so you're culling around 8 this time?
Yeah, I had 9, I believe, last time I checked. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
So I usually didn't like some of these cards just because, like, there's, if you wanted to venture out of Final Fantasy, you wanted to add non-Final Fantasy cards, you can definitely improve the deck. If you wanted to stay within Final Fantasy, there's a lot of cards in the main set that we can supplement to add more counters to. Though, if it was referring to non-Final Fantasy products, I had a listing of your things. So, we had Doubling Season, one of the most powerful cards that abuse the double counters. You got Smothering Tithe, a very classic card that allows you to get treasures off of when your opponents get to draw.
Part 2, that question. When another card references a creature, like a creature type or a creature name, it can't be a saga creature, or can it? So I guess let's find an example. Let's take a look at one of the sagas. Saga Yojimbo is a saga samurai.
That's correct.
So he has samurai keyword.
Yeah.
So anything that references a samurai as a keyword could affect that card, though.
Yeah.
Yes. So the answer is yes. Yes.
Big note is Ozolith. It's another card that influences with counters. I'm introducing a lot of cards that kind of do the same thing. I know it might sound redundant, but you want kind of consistency in your commander deck to be able to find these cards often. And it is a 100-card deck, so sometimes you might not find some of the cards you are looking as an engine piece. Another combo card that works very well with Walking Ballista is Heliod, Suncrowned. That card likes to go actually infinite with this card.
I didn't switch the scene, my bad.
That's okay. So this card, Walking Ballista, bringing it back up again, is the way that this can infinite with Heliod is that you give this creature lifelink and it removes a counter deal damage, but Heliod says you add a counter to it. So it just keeps getting a counter and it's just like a revolving gun with unlimited ammo.
Did you want us to link these cards? Gam Freak mod over there could try to find all the cards that are mentioned and link them to you guys as we go along. Would that help?
And
we don't have the cards on hand.
Alex brought a very good comment as well. Is Rhystic Study is actually one of the few cards in the anthology set. They actually use the same art from Square Enix to show off its iconic scene, and that would also be a great addition to this deck as well. As the game progresses, you draw cards, and you get to do that as well. Fix your mana base with like Surveillance, Fetches, Shocks from Ravnica, and I think one of the biggest ones that I wanted to add was Evolution Witness. It's a card from Modern Horizons 3. That card says every time it gets a counter, it gets to return something from your graveyard. And sometimes you're going to get board wiped, you're going to lose a few creatures. Having that creature in this deck, being able to loop back sagas to get to recast them,
Never-ending loop of sagas.
Ever-looping loop of sagas. And
that's what I think D-Gen said. If you keep removing counters from Saga, becomes Universes Beyond Never-ending Story.
Nice.
It's an MTG joke, isn't it?
It is. And that's pretty much the counter blitz deck.
Now, I think what we haven't really gone into, and what a newcomer to Magic might be asking themselves, if they've already bought these decks and they are a certain price,
yes,
and you've already invested that much, so how much more would you have to spend to upgrade using the cards that you've described? And do you think it's absolutely necessary to do so?
No, definitely not
What's your
necessary.
advice here?
These are more just suggested. You know, if you want it to be more consistent with your deck, you gotta make sure you get additional copies of cards that do the same effect. If you only had one card that does one thing where you get to get bonus counters, if your opponent destroys it and you have no way to return it back, you're kind of stuck with just being able to get neutral, like naturally.
Yeah.
Most of the cards that I listed so far, they're usually within the 10 to 15, goes up to a little bit around 40 to 50, but you don't have to add them if you don't want to. As I previously stated, and I'll say it again, it's your deck. You can choose to add these cards you like. There's also different kinds of cards that also benefit with it as well. So with Walking Ballista, if you wanted to set it up with a card called Curiosity, every time it deals damage, you get to draw. It's an uncommon, costs only 25 cents, and it's a very nice way to kind of just continue with the draw engine.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll put that away here.
So the answer is you don't have to invest.
No.
But it would be your best option to.
I would say
competitively.
Yeah, if you're looking to, you know, adjust your deck from a pre-con to something that you like to play with, I think those are not bad additions to make. There's multiple resources that really helps you with narrowing down what your theme of your deck is. And that's with EDH Rec, Scryfall, and they sometimes have it tied in with kind of showing you what the rough price of cards are. And then if you see, oh, that's within my budget, just hop onto our website, type in the card, and
yeah, we do have a very singles database, not to plug our own site, but if you check at 401games.ca, we do sell a wide range, and we have a wide stock of singles.
Yeah,
that might be what you need to spice up your deck.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now here's the other question some people might ask if they're on a budget. Are proxies allowed?
I think if you're playing in kitchen play, you know, you and your just
what
three
does
other...
kitchen play mean?
Yeah, when you just play at home.
Just at home. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe if you play outside in a friendly format where we run Commander on Thursdays, maybe a good question to ask with the group, just saying, are you okay with us running a few proxies? Maybe you want to test out a few cards and you really not sure if the card's going to be good yet. Maybe that's not a bad way to get it started. But usually it's a bit frowned upon in terms of using proxies, but I mean, there's no really other easy way to get your testing of the card to see if you like it is by going, yeah, let's test it out.
Oh, Nomadic Dragon asks, what are your guys looking forward, hoping most to pull?
In
like personally or in general?
Yeah,
I don't
so
know.
I guess we'll answer both ends, I guess. For me personally, I would love to open Sephiroth.
You mean the one I opened twice?
Yes, which I was very jealous at. That would be one of the cards that I would love to have to add in one of my commander decks I'm working on. Cloud, Cloud's kind of one reason why I wanted to play Final Fantasy. Is just his character himself was very nice. And in terms of, I guess, collectability standpoint, I will say the Chocobos. Yeah, just any color Chocobo, as probably any other person would say. But my goodness, any of the Surge foils, the commander frames of them, they look so nice. So if I were to be happy to get one of those, yeah, I'd be ecstatic.
Yes.
What about you?
You actually pulled the card that I really wanted was the alt art, full art Balthier and Fran. Not because it's a good card, just because I love Fran, and that is the only card of them in the entire set, I believe, that has them named. So that's what I would want to pull in my own personal purchases. But when I get my boxes tomorrow, we do have them on the single site, so I might just buy it from work if it's still there.
For sure.
And then I guess on a much larger scale, I'd say the chocobos too, but very specifically, I want the black chocobo.
Oh, I love
want
how.
the black
Yeah,
chocobo.
I mean, I took a brief look at it the other day, and
We
I
do
didn't
have
realize,
it on sale for sale.
Yeah,
we did pull
it's
it.
super cool because it's written in Japanese.
Yeah.
Whereas the other ones are in English, so I thought that was a cool look into it for sure.
Yeah, Alex also says Sephiroth Fabled Soldier. Yeah, well, we pulled two. We pulled the alt art and the extended art.
That's right. Yes.
So it is available. But maybe we'll pull more later.
We got 2 boxes to go through. So.
All right, it's 3:30. Let's speed run through these next 2 commander decks. We've got Terra coming up from FF6.
Oh.
Now explain to me what kind of deck this is.
So Terra, the face of the commander, likes to what's called reanimate, by bringing creatures back from graveyard back into play. And then the backup is, I believe it was Celis.
Did we rip Japanese boxes? No. So the English boxes have the Japanese black chocobo. So the black chocobo is only in Japanese. That's like the little like tidbit. It's like the trivia that they gave us in the debut showcase, where just as I think it's an either inside joke or an inside homage to the developer, that I think his nickname was Black Chocobo, so they kind of like made it only in Japanese as an honor to him in some way. I forget if it's to make fun of him or something positive.
I would imagine it's more of an homage.
Yeah,
Homage rather than...
Yeah, so all Black Chocobos are in Japanese, whereas all the other Chocobos, the Neon Chocobos, are going to be in English.
Super cool. So briefly...
Can
Terra...
you only get the Chocobos from collector boxes?
Yes.
The answer is yes? Yes, unfortunately.
Hence why everybody
They're
wants
very
to get
sought after.
Yeah. That's exactly right. Before I go over the backup, so Terra likes to put things into the graveyard and likes to bring them back, but they have a restriction of 3 or less. Mm-hmm. Very powerful creatures, which we're going to go over and thinking about what to add, are actually power 3 or less, so it actually complements it very well. And the other backup is Celis, Rune Knight. This is the commander that I'm actually interested in with. The cool part is, sure, she gets to draw and filter your hand, but the more interesting part is her bottom ability, where she gets to add counters to all your creatures when something comes from the graveyard. And I'll go over that later with the addition card that I'm going to be going over, in terms of why I think this card is much better than Terra. But that, like I said previously, it's not one's better than the other. It's just more of preference on which person likes one versus the other. Let's take a look at the sample pack and just see if we open another face commander card.
Woo!
Let's see. Oh, Conformer Shuriken from Final Fantasy VII. And Heidegger from Shinra.
Oh, that
Executive
got
from
2 FF7 cards.
2 FF7 cards.
That's funny. The other one was also FF7.
Yes, very funny. So, let's briefly go over the cards that are interesting in here. Coin of Fate, very nice. Cyan Vengeful Samurai, that's not a bad one. Oh yeah, Espers to Magicite, very nice card. If I can set that right there. Notable card. Rejoin the Fight. It's a pretty nice card there as well. We got Siegfried. Now this card can get very big very fast. And we got, let's see, Iconic Snort. We got another summon from Final Fantasy VI. Summon Esper Valigarmanda.
Yes, Valigarmanda.
Very cool.
Giant bird. Edgar.
Kefka.
Everyone loves Kefka.
So do I. Love the boy.
I think that was one of the earliest arts that they teased when they announced
they
this
did,
set.
yeah.
And it was a Kefka.
Oh, can't overlook Moog. Mooga Warrior. The Wanderer Warning Triad. Tragic Arrogance. Reanimate. Very big card in Reanimate decks. Rise of the Dark Realms. Very big one. Takebound, Bedevil. Ah, Ruinous Ultimatum with Kefka's art on it. Very nice. Yeah.
Now, could you make a clown deck in MTG? Is that a thing?
Funny to say that. There's not actually a lot of
clowns.
There's not a lot of clowns in Magic. There's a lot of in the Infinity sets, and the Unglued, Unhinged. They have a few clowns in there. There's actually some in Duskmourn but they're very like gothic horror, like toy horror kind of style. So it depends on if you are into that kind of stuff.
Clown theme.
Phoenix Down, iconic card there. Palace Jailer.
Honestly, could look at the card art all day.
Oh yeah, no.
Look
like
at all these
if I
cards.
wasn't stuck on time constraint, I would have just spent more time looking at these. But yeah, it's just like Meteor Golem costs 7, but it's a 3/3, so you can reanimate it with Terra and just get to destroy a lot of non-land permanents every time this thing comes in.
Are there more sandwiches than clowns in MTG? Ooh. Maybe it's sandwich tokens. Like food tokens. Food tokens.
Yeah,
There's sandwiches
yeah.
on them. I don't know. Are there sandwich types? You play
There's-
more MTG than I do. I'm like,
There's
I don't know.
food. There's creatures that are food.
Yeah.
Which is
That's
pretty
what I was
fun.
thinking.
That's a big thing in Wilds of Eldraine.
I was gonna say the Eldraine
Yeah.
fairy tale set.
So, depending on
Jolly
which of the
Green.
two you want to play with, whether if it's Terra, Herald of Hope, or Celis Rune Knight, I have actually a few cards that you might want to add versus the other. So, in the Terra deck, you could probably add things like Recruiter of the Guard, Imperial Recruiter. They both kind of do the same thing in terms of searching your deck for other creatures that have specific power or toughness. Ranger Captain of Eos, which has a beautiful Yoshihiko Amano art that's from the anthology set that you could add in here if you want to keep it the theme with Final Fantasy cards. Enlightened Tutor, Vampiric Tutor, Gamble, Goblin Lore. Just the cards that allow you to put cards into your graveyard as fast as possible and just get to reanimate them. In terms of Celis, every one of the cards I just listed also works with Celis as well. But with this one, the biggest thing you want to add is a card called Murderous Redcap. That creature says...
Murderous Redcap.
Murderous Redcap. Yeah.
Okay.
So, what that card does is... when it comes in, it deals damage equal to its power to any target.
Yeah.
Any target. However, it's got a mechanic called Persist. When that creature dies, it actually comes back from the graveyard with a negative counter.
Oh.
So you see the loop with Celis.
Yeah.
It actually cancels out the negative counter that it would have gotten, so it stays neutral. So it keeps hitting and hitting. And if you have a way to sacrifice it, like Viscera Seer, Spawning Pit, that's just like the Counter Blitz deck. You just get to infinite damage.
Another infinite loop.
Yeah, another infinite loop.
RJ says Entomb is good with her.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hashtag Lotus Pace.
Don't know what that could be. Rinse and repeat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or we're still on the food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Comments are a little
Oh,
delayed.
I see.
So they're not. What,
They must
you
be.
and I,
Okay.
they're a minute behind. Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh yeah. Could be Delicious in Magic. Yeah. Watched Delicious in Dungeon the other day. So.
Great anime.
Great anime.
That should be the next set. An anime.
Which is all around
Universe
food.
Beyond. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think there was anything else that I wanted to add in here that was specific. Oh, maybe add Sephiroth.
Oh, Sephiroth.
Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier in there, yeah.
Of course, Fabled Soldier.
Yeah.
So you'd say this deck is pretty more advanced. You ranked it 3. Number 3
yes.
on the how easy scale.
The reason why I think
scale.
this is a little more difficult than the other two that I was describing is just because you kind of have to figure out. You don't want to mistakenly mill too many of your good cards away. You have to kind of figure out, all right, if I have certain cards in my hand, I can actively mill stuff. If I lose certain parts of the engine, then I have to be more careful about what I can bring back. Yeah. And I think we're gonna save the best for last.
Best for last. Is it because you like cat mommy?
That is not true
No.
at all. It's
no, right,
more
you're a dog
of
person. I forgot you're
yes.
a dog person.
It's just the
This
ability.
is the FF14.
It's just the ability of Ysolta is such leagues beyond the others.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like I would say this is probably the maybe it's biased to me, the most powerful and most difficult deck to find.
It has the biggest skill ceiling. That's what we call it in League of Legends.
Yes.
Highest
And
skill cap.
of
ceiling.
course, it will take its great lengths to try to exit out of here, but there
I
we
want
go.
to open the pack this time.
Of course you can.
Yay. Yeah, well, we gotta punch these out. So if you're wondering what the art tokens are, it's Grahatia, Y'shtola, and the Blue Crystal. So, again, if you want garbage, here you go. Let us know down below if you'd like the garbage from this stream. We can mail it to you.
Why don't you do the honors for me?
Yay, I get to open. So so this is a collector booster sample pack. That's for those of you who are just joining in, all of the commander decks do come with a mini pack, which is from anything from the collector level.
So
it
it looks
anything.
like the trend that we're being seeing so far
It's FF7.
is a lot of FF7.
I'm gonna pull Sephiroth Fabled Soldier alt art. Watch.
Oh, it looks like a lot of commander cards we've opened so far.
Yeah.
6 out of the 8 have been commander card themed.
Oh, maybe they are. Maybe they did sort of
Maybe they-
commander.
yeah.
They do have that power. They could. All right.
Let's see.
First one. Yeah, a legendary creature, Elf Advisor.
Okay.
And then summon Magus Sisters. Oh, that's from 10.
Yeah, they're both from 10
They're
actually.
both from 10, so I broke the FF7 curse.
But yeah, super cool. And the reason why I saved this one last.
Lisa would love 14 garbage. Well, we've got Grahatia, the Blue Crystal, and Y'shtola. They're just little cardboard pieces here. But they do have the official art printed on them. So there's that. We had Titus and Yuna. And I didn't do the 6th one, but yeah. The garbage does look amazing. That's true. Here, pass me the other ones. I'll punch those ones out
Of course.
too, while you're showing off the cards.
I can definitely do that.
All right, thank you.
So, the cool thing with the I think it's Scions and Spellcraft deck is that it comes with its face commander, Y'shtola, Knight's Blessed. Very cool thing about her is that every time you cast a non-creature spell and a 3 or greater, you hit everyone for 2 and you gain 2. Playing the Magic never felt so good to reward you with, and that's what Y'shtola does. And if you ever get the benefit of dealing 4 or more in a single turn, you get to cash it into a draw card. Its backup commander, Grahatia, Scion Reborn. His ability seems to be more of making a creature out of every non-creature spell you play by paying X life. And sadly, you can only do it once. However, pretty good to be able to add an additional effect to summon a creature off of every time you play a non-creature spell. Because in the end of the day, winning the game with 1 life is better than losing at 0.
Oh, someone asked, can you pull the gold chocobo from one of the collector sample packs? Do you think?
Not that I've seen.
It's not a commander card, is it?
No.
Okay, so maybe not. I think what we noticed is that they all had the commander symbol. So we'll go over that quickly here.
So
you can show off what that symbol, what that means.
Hopefully, I can get that more.
A little lower, a little higher.
Hopefully,
there you go.
Get that
Yeah.
better look there. However, on the bottom left corner, not only will it tell us what generation the Final Fantasy set is from,
Yeah.
it'll also tell us if it's FIC or if it's FIN.
Yes.
If it's FIC, it's from a commander deck and needs to have the Chocobo art on it. If it's from the main set, it will have the Final Fantasy logo on it.
The symbols also easily tell you too. If it's a bird, a baby chocobo is a commander set, and the crystal is from the main set.
That's correct.
So if the tiny text is a little too small, if you see a bird, then it is a commander card.
Let's see. Cool cards in this deck. We opened the full art of her before. Alice Lavalier. Champions from Beyond.
All the 14 cards now.
Dancers, Chakrams. Very powerful equipment. To attach to Y'shtola to be able to give you life.
So Y'shtola's deck is about casting as many spells as possible?
It's more about casting as many non-creature spells as possible.
Non-creature spells.
So, big distinction between spells and Magic is this is a creature because it says creature on it, whereas this is a non-creature spell. So the deck likes to run a lot of non-creature spells with a lot of powerful effects, so you can get best of both worlds. We got another summon. Good King Mog the 12th. Oh yeah, I heard about fun things about Tataru Taru. Don't know where it's from, but it's very cute.
Yeah, she's cute.
Another note. This is the other half of Alice. Looks like it's Alphanod Lavalier. Here we go. Not only does Y'shtola benefit you from casting out creature spells, Hermes here looks like you summon birds every time you cast a non-creature spell too. So very neat there. My gosh. Okay.
Hresvelger.
That's what I would have said. Hresvelger of the First Brood also benefits by casting out creature spells. What's another nice one? This one. Archaeologist Planisphere. And I like that a lot of these equipment in the Final Fantasy XIV summon a creature on top of it because it's got another neat ability called Job Select. So you make a 1/1 like a generic token, and then you equip it onto it. And throughout the weekend, if you are photogenic, we've got a very cool item that we'll be discussing later. Is you get to put yourself on that.
Everyone is photogenic at Magic. What do you mean?
You know what? I wouldn't be here if I wasn't photogenic.
Exactly.
Reaper Scythe is awesome. Don't know who Ardbird is, but
he's the Warrior of Darkness.
I see. Okay.
I just read that.
Okay. Estinian. Yes, this is also a nice one that benefits of non-creature spells. Hildebrand. Oh, Krill. Yeah, okay. It's in here. Papalimo Totulomo. I remember opening this a lot during our collector.
We opened a lot of Papalimos for some reason.
Chaomancer's Map is nice. Authority of Console is nice. Final Judgment. Archmage Emeritus. Rite of Invocation is a very powerful card. Torrential Gearhulk. Oh,
I see chat knows Ardbert. Chat is reacting to Ardbert now.
I see.
and you just passed Hildebrand too.
Who is that?
This guy. He's kind of like the joke character of 14.
Oh.
But he was also one of the early 14 cards to be spoiled from the debut showcase.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Any notable cards?
Yay, Ardbird's your favorite character, Lisa. Thank you. That's cute.
These spirits look cute. These, I don't know what they're from, but these spirits from Lingering Soul.
EA.
Yeah.
They're the ghosts of past EA devs. No, I'm joking. Tristan says he has an Estinian figure. Wow.
Ooh,
neat. What is that, like an official figure from Square Enix? Is Elidibus in this set? Is Elidibus in this set? I think he may not be a named card, but you do see him in one of the artworks, I feel like.
And look at all these cool looking hero tokens. They have one for every occupation in Final Fantasy XIV. Looks like, I guess it's a class you can pick in the game.
I think these hero are based off of the devs, like actual characters in the MMO.
Oh, super cool.
Yeah, that's the theory, that the heroes are based off of their actual, like, what their characters look like. Their OG characters.
Super
hey, Nate.
cool.
How's it going, Nate?
That's super cool. Okay. In terms of the deck piloting it, the two here, casting non-creature spells, as powerful as they are not creatures, which is why sometimes it's hard to try to gauge on, do you want to put as many creatures out that might not be able to help you out until later, or do you cast non-creature spells to help you deal with the current threat, but then your opponents are always going to play more things that's going to be difficult for you to deal with. And I think with the additions that I'm going to be adding into this deck that are going to be pretty helpful, should be yes, here. Any tutor, diabolic tutor, demonic tutor, mystical tutor, any tutors that's in the blue, white, and black color is very helpful.
Oh, thanks for hanging out on your day off, Nate. It means a lot.
If you want to stay outside of Final Fantasy, there's a few foundation cards. Kaikar gives you a 1/1 every time you cast a non-creature spell. You can also play Cataxis. That allows you to draw a card every time you cast a non-creature spell as well. So, yeah.
And we will link all these cards or write them up in a post to summarize after the stream. So you can find that on our socials. Lovely Gam Freak here will probably link you our socials.
And that was pretty much our Commander product opening.
That's the Commander. Yes. Any questions about Commander? No question is a dumb question. If you are here because you're a Final Fantasy player who wants to get into Magic, now's a good time to ask anything you want. Or if you have any questions about pre-release starting literally tomorrow.
Yeah, feel
in
free
12
to,
hours. Yeah. No, 24 hours. In 24 hours. 23 hours at this point. Our first one is at 3 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock.
And I guess without further ado, I guess we get to go into play boosters for the last hour.
We could, yeah. Oh, Tristan
Unless
asks,
if there's any, yes.
what's everyone's favorite commander from these pre-cons? Well, let's open up to chat. You guys tell us what did you enjoy most from today?
I think I know Vicky's favorite.
It's Yuna. Mine's Yuna.
Yeah, Yuna. I think I would have to go...
Or Cloud. I couldn't decide between Yuna or Cloud, but I like Yuna a little more.
Yeah, I'm a Cloud enjoyer, so I gotta go with Cloud.
I also felt like if I took Cloud, I'd be facing a lot of other Clouds.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. What do people mean when they say mill a card? That is a really good question.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, it's a mechanic in Magic where you basically put the top card of your deck, or X cards of your deck, depending on if it says mill X cards, by putting them directly into the graveyard, which is what Terra says it does when it...
So your graveyard is your discard pile. To make it clear in case you don't know all the Magic terminology.
So yeah, Terra says at the beginning of combat, mill 2, and then it gains flying. So we'll just briefly go over that if we can get that.
So why don't you demonstrate what milling looks like, just visually. Let's just assume
let's
you have
say
it set up.
you have Terra on the field.
Yeah.
This is your library. It says mill 2, which means we put the top 2 cards into the graveyard.
Face up?
Face up.
Okay. Sometimes it's face down, isn't it?
Yeah, so some cards will specify if it says exile and then put it face down, which means that player will be able to look at it, but no one else will be able to look at it. Very neat card that only a certain creature can do. Gonti. But other creatures have started to do it too, but yeah, he was one of the first ones that gets to put cards face down and then only they get to look at it.
All right.
Awesome.
So I think we hit the midway point. We should probably do the giveaway.
Yes.
I think that's what everyone is really excited for. So what we are giving away today as a celebration for kickstarting our new live stream series. Thank you again for coming to our second live. Tuesday was kind of a test. It was scuffed, but we wanted to find out if we could stream. And we could. So you notice there's some upgrades. We bought new cameras. We bought a new light immediately off Amazon just for today.
Which you can see why we've had a big improvement since Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it made a big improvement to me too. So.
Yeah. It was a test on Tuesday. But today, just to thank you all for being here and being present, we are going to be giving away a pre-release kit, completely sealed. We're not going to open it. We're not going to slash it. And so if you are unable to get to a local game store to play this weekend, or maybe it was all sold out and you didn't get a spot, we have one right here up for grabs, and maybe you'll get lucky and get the special crystal spin down dice.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Random chance.
Yeah, 1 in 15.
1 in 15 chance of getting the crystal life counter. So, Gam Freak, hang on, wait, no, I'll run it from Nightbot over here. Let me pull up Nightbot. So how this giveaway is gonna go is you do have to be present in this very chat to claim it, and you do have to be subscribed. So if you haven't subscribed yet,
just gonna quickly grab my phone.
Hit the subscribe button. Somehow you are not eligible.
I know. Just taking this moment to check my phone.
Alright, let me set this up. So we'll give you guys a minute or two to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Okay, so we are going to...
That's super cool.
Yeah. Ask you all to type a keyword. So you do have to be here to know what the keyword is.
Let's go with,
And anyone can participate, but we will be checking to make sure you're subscribed.
Let's go with Moogle.
Moogle, all caps. Oh wait, no, not all caps. Lowercase, because Nightbot will ban you if you speak in all caps. And 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we got 3 people already entered in. That was fast, 3 entries.
That was very fast.
I think as soon as you said that, like lightning.
Everybody
fingers.
just copy pasted.
Yeah, Moogle, lowercase. Oh, wow.
There we go.
We got exploded the amount of entries we got. Okay.
A little lag, but boom, there we go.
Yeah, if you're interested in this wonderful sealed pre-release kit, it might be one of the only ones remaining, and they don't remake these anymore. Once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, I know.
Good collector's item if you don't ever want to open it. All right, we're getting up there. Okay, I'm gonna clean up the garbage while we let the entries roll in, and then we'll draw. Okay,
all right, awesome.
In terms of the garbage, I don't know if you guys were memeing or not, but if you do want the garbage from this stream, which is the punch things that I did because I was bored, we'll just give it away on Instagram. So we'll make a post. I don't want to have to dilute this giveaway in case someone really wanted the pre-release kit and won my garbage instead and got really mad. So we'll run a separate giveaway of these tiny little collectible art cards. You want to show that off on the larger screen? Of course. There? So they're pocket sized. Of all of the there's crystals 4 times, but yeah. Of all the art from this set. And another crystal. Okay, I think it's time.
Okay.
It is time.
Who is the lucky individual?
We have 40 entries, so let's choose a winner. Nomadic Dragon.
Wow. Okay, I think I know who that is too, actually.
All right, you do have to send us, asking us to send you a message. Do we have to send a message? Mods, can you figure this out? Send a message to Nomadic Dragon, get their details. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and chatting with us, Nomadic. It was actually really fun to chat MTG with you. And for those of you who didn't win, we're so sorry. There can only be one. But we have some hype box openings coming up. And you know what? I think we should take one booster pack from each one and not open it and give it away to another winner at the end.
I am down. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you and I we're going to pick, Sunko and I will pick one pack out of each of our boxes. So these are new. These are new and unopened.
That one.
Oh,
that one's going to be on the side.
I can give you my Discord. Yay. Oh my God. Yes. Thank you, Nomadic Dragon. Yes. James, are you gonna? Yeah, James Armand will be in touch. He'll figure out how to get you your product. You are Canadian, correct? Just give us a Canadian mailing address, dude. Just that's it, okay? Just we can't ship these to the US. We're sorry. We're sorry. Oh my God, we're so Canadian. All right, we're gonna pick one pack each. So at the end of the box opening, there'll be one more winner. You can have the random 2 packs that we don't open. So maybe you're rooting for us to not open anything good.
So then you get to,
Yeah, or maybe it's in your pack. Okay. Oh, you're Whitby. Oh, nice. Not too far. Are you going to be coming by 401? Are you coming all the way to play with us? All right, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Which pack to give to someone?
Wait a minute, there's 2 left there. Maybe it's one of those 2.
You know what? You're right. You don't believe in the thing where the pack is perfectly mapped in the case. I don't think that's a thing either.
No.
So you guys can't even see. I'm jumbling them, so you can't be like, oh, she's rigging it. No, I made a mess. Oh, it's on the floor. I won't give you one for. Okay, I'll give you this one. I picked this one for the giveaway. Here you go.
All right.
So we'll set those aside.
Boom.
For one more winner at the end of this stream. Okay, now I gotta clean up my mess.
And I think we are ready.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go, Sungho. That's gonna be my new slogan when you and I stream together.
And
what did you? Oh, you got the Buster Sword. You got Buster Sword.
Foil Buster Sword. Look at that in its glory. And Bards and Boko. Neat. Wow, that was quite a good pack.
Mine was not that interesting.
No.
Unless you count Haste Magic.
Oh, no. You got an anthology card.
I did get anthology card. Yes. Why don't we show that because some people weren't here on Tuesday. So anthology cards, they are like reprints of existing Magic cards with Square Enix art on them. Now, as I believe, these are not standard then. They are outside of.
So some are
standard.
Some are standard,
some aren't. So you have to be a little, look it up.
Ooh, I got something cool, it looks like. Maybe. Oh, that beautiful swamp.
I feel like I should move over so we can vote.
Of course.
I don't know. I'm like reaching all over.
Oh, look at that. One of the Vanilles.
Oh, you got an Altar Vanille. Nice.
Nothing exciting after there. Oh,
we
you
got
two.
Saz.
Oh, Saz.
Got
nice.
2 foils, yeah.
Oh, you got a 3 rare pack.
I did.
Yeah. You got.
If you count Arden.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on the side.
Neat.
And then the rest. Yeah, we're just looking at the rares right now, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the rares. You want to have a separate pile? So
I have rares down here.
Okay. We'll put the rares all in one pile.
And then.
This is not a rare.
No, but it's a.
But you like it?
It's a full art card that you probably not mainly get, so just put those there.
Are full arts rarer in the play boosters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know, because I've only opened collector booster boxes so far, so my idea of what's rare or not is skewed, because almost everything there is full art or extended.
Byron, that's nice. Venat. And Minwoo, White Mage. Oh,
Freya Crescent. I got Anna Falsey.
we didn't talk about this at all,
Water
but
Crystal. Sid.
Sid's. We
Is
got.
that a new, which one is that?
This one is Final Fantasy 15.
Oh,
Sid.
we opened that one on Tuesday already. Now we're missing like
So many
12
of
of
them.
them.
We're missing a lot.
We're missing 12 of them. Oh, is Sid? He's a common though, right? Okay,
He's
so
an
maybe
uncommon.
he's an uncommon. I don't, because I'm not paying attention. I did not get a Sid, but I did get Freya
that's
Crescent.
something cool.
She's everyone's favorite red mage right there.
Nice.
Freya Crescent.
Oh, look at that. Vanadil Adventures into Gilgamesh Master at Arms.
Falsey Paradise and a water crystal.
Nice.
That's good. Fuller.
Cactuar. Sephiroth's Intervention. RIP Aerith. Spoiler alert.
Sungho, will you be at the Two-Headed Giant pre-release?
I will be there, yes. Yes. In my opinion, Two-Headed Giant is probably our favorite events we get to run at 401.
Now, they are on a higher buy-in, but the math works out because you're paying for 2.
Yes. Yeah. And, ooh, wow. We're
I
getting a lot
got
more of
the Amano Gold Bezel.
Oh,
so.
yeah. That's
Nice.
That's nice.
Oh, you've got several art cards already. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Stroke of Midnight.
And I got a foil summon Fenrir.
Nito.
Good.
Oh, Summon Ifrit.
Another water crystal.
And Helm.
I have the Fang to go with your vanilla. Oh, we have
Oh,
a
yeah,
set
we're gonna
now.
show,
we
yeah.
got to fusion them to show people the fusion.
So,
So not only did we pull Vanille and Fang, we pulled the same type, like same art treatment.
boom!
So when you flip them over, they become Ragnarok. Oh, look at that. Do they ever reprint collab sets? What do you mean by reprint? So this is a collab set, sure, like Universes Beyond collaboration. It is a standard set, which means it will be reprinted until the end of its life cycle, when it stops becoming standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is, how long is the standard?
3 years usually.
So it'll be reprinted for the next 3 years? Yeah, there you go.
Oh, look at this really cute Cactuar. Ishgard from 14. Okay. Ether, powerful card. Every time I look at this little Pirate Scout, it just looks so darn cute.
Loprit. The little
Loprit.
bunny. Do you want to know the story about the bunnies?
Please.
So they're created by, let's just say like a goddess, to be these creatures that take care of people on Earth
Okay.
after Armageddon. Because they believe like, a giant meteor is going to wipe the Earth, just catastrophic event. So they built like another home to transport everyone, like an ark, to live there on the moon. And you will have bunny caretakers. Yeah, like imagine a nursing home staffed by bunnies. That's
Gotcha.
that's the
gotcha.
I'm being like really inaccurate with the details because I don't want to spoil it for someone who hasn't played 14, but that's the gist of it.
Neat.
Yeah. Is it 5 years now, Pixie?
It looks like they changed it.
Foundations.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Okay. I got another art series card. Yeah, we're getting so many of these. Why don't you explain what these are to the people who are new to Magic?
Yeah. So Final Fantasy and Magic sometimes have a lot of beautiful art that can only be fit so much into a, I want to say,
Sid.
4x3 frame that they show off the full art of the card itself. And if you're curious as to what they are, if you flip it on the back, it'll tell us the name of the cards at the bottom. And there are 53 copies of these cards. So if you want to try to complete an entire set, you just try to get one of each.
I got another one.
Oh.
We barely got any in the collector boosters.
We don't get these in collector.
I thought, didn't we open? What did we open that?
The small kit. That had 2.
Oh, the kit. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The pre-release kit.
And I like how in this set there's actually a spell that you can cast with different tiers. So if you don't have a lot of mana, you just cast the Blizzard, Then you can go to Blizzara into Blizzaga. Super cool.
I just want to show off Jet. He's also a powerful card.
Okay. What does he transform into?
He turns into Sin, right?
Braska's final
Braska.
Aeon. Cool. Neat. Turns into a 7/7.
You know what's funny? Delivery Moogle. So this has nothing to do with MTG, but very early on when Canada Post was striking nonstop, I was like, oh, I want to find like a relevant image with a postal worker on it. And it was this art that I found. So I'm not sure if this is recycled from somewhere else from Square Enix, or I just stumbled on an accidental spoiler for the set before we knew FF was getting a set. But I've been using that image.
Oh,
for all of our
neat.
needs. Oh, you got Cloud.
Wow, super cool.
You did get Cloud, nice.
That is a very nice looking Cloud. But it's actually Nuchila, but it actually looks very nice.
Nate says, I'll resub to 14 if you're trying to play.
Oh, is that right? Okay, alright. I will grab it. It's for PC,
and
right?
Dark Confidant.
Oh,
that's
neat.
a good one for Dark Confidant.
Very neat. Is it cross-platform or is it?
It's cross-platform. Can be
cross-platform?
PlayStation, PC. Jackie says, does anyone else sometimes use these art cards as cool tokens?
I definitely do. One of my coworkers also does the same thing. So usually I give all my tokens to them and then, yeah.
Can you explain what this does? Vincent's Limit Break?
I'm going to probably be answering this question quite a bit during pre-release.
Yes.
But, so, I would say it returns any creature that dies back into the battlefield. However, based on the tier of the spell you cast, whether if you're doing it as Galleon Beast, Death Gigas, or Helmate Masker, you change the creature's base towards those two. Oh, towards the two that you select. So, let's use Rabban as an example. Let's say I attack with this, you block, and I want to cast Vincent's Limit Break to bring it back. But your creature is bigger than me. I would like to cast it as a Death Gigas, so I pay 3 to turn this into a 5/2. And then when this dies, this comes back tapped. That's been the best way I could explain that.
Thank you for explaining.
You're welcome.
It's a very common question.
Very common question, yes. I suspect I'll be answering that quite a bit during the weekend.
Even like experienced Magic players are kind of confused.
It's the wording of this Vincent's Limit Break. I'm gonna put it back on the camera real quick. It's so hard to line it up the way that I explained it, to do it. But the creature coming back is like a key, like iconic thing that Magic always does. So it's, yeah.
Thank you, Judge. And it comes back as the original again, not the changed PT.
That is correct. Yes. It only changes its PT, which is power toughness, when the spell is resolved. Ooh, the Masamune from Final Fantasy VII. Very cool. Oh. Into Dawn.
I got the Battle of the Big Bridge full art of Gilgamesh.
Neat. Super cool. Tonberry. What a dangerous creature to run into. Not as big as the Jumbo Cactuar. We haven't seen one yet.
Not yet. Not on these boxes. They might be in the 2 that we're not opening.
Ooh, that would be nice for any lucky person. Got Ultima. Nice. Into... Ooh, that's a beautiful looking one.
Summon Fenrir. Oh, you got the nice full.
Very
full
nice.
Art. Yeah. For other 14 fans, there's Vinat, also known as your mom. She's your mom. Like
okay.
She's like a very mothering kind of goddess.
I see.
I don't know. She's the one that made the bunny.
No, I believe you.
I spoiled the whole thing. Oops.
I can't play Final Fantasy 14
No,
anymore.
you can't. I ruined it.
Oh my gosh.
I ruined it. She's the one that built the nursing home. Yep.
Everybody's coming in.
So I think everyone's coming at me now. The garage shop.
Oh, that's neat. Cipher home. Yeah, okay. Neat.
We're like conditioned now to sort as we pull. Namazoo while ago.
Oh, counterspell?
I did get counterspell again. That's still standard, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Isn't it? I'm not crazy. It's not?
No, it hasn't gone
I must be
reprinted in
playing a
while.
different counterspell in Arena then. Or something that just counters spells.
Super cool.
Midgar,
We're gonna be
Mako.
playing Final Fantasy after seeing all these cards. I wonder why Robin has only 2 arms. Oh, I was wondering.
Why does he
about
have
that.
2 arms?
Oh, I was wondering
Why
about.
why wouldn't he have 2 arms? What do you mean, Dijan? What do you mean?
He only has 1 arm.
I mean, you don't really notice it in the art, but yes, if you look closely, he only has 1 arm. He has 1 arm.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, that looks super cool. Don't know what this is, but man, this looks badass.
Let me see. Oh, this is a machinist. So that's a class in 14.
That's super cool. Aerith.
So you should. That's so. Sungho's gonna be playing a machinist, obviously, because he said this was super cool, right? Right.
Oh yeah.
He's definitely gonna play 14 now. Excalibur, another equipment. I don't know if that's good equipment or not.
Well, this could be a good one to add into the Limit Break deck. Super cool.
Mech Gang says humble. Yes.
Oh yeah, the Moogle Merchant himself.
Titan. Oh, it's just regular Titan. Titan is one of those summons that's like in every single game. But my favorite version of him so far is the one in 16.
Ooh, Absolute Virtue.
He just looks like someone who wears designer
Choco.
gold everywhere.
This could be a cool commander.
Choco. As a commander?
Bird commander, yeah.
Oh. Like a bird deck. Resentful Revelation. Oh, there's Sephiroth on here. Oh, this is where he finds out all the dirty secrets in that library.
Yeah.
That was a turning point in that game. When you get down there.
Also, very big spoiler for those who might not have played that game.
What? That's like, what, 20 years old now?
Look.
30 years? I don't know.
I could bring people back
How old
into
is
it, but
7, actually.
yeah.
Loving the borderless treatment on sages. Yeah.
Look at those Moogles.
Oh, that Moogle. King Mog? I think that's
Yep, King Mog, yeah.
Mog.
Smuggler's
FF14
Popcorn.
and card games have a lot in common. Lots of reading. As in, like, the players don't read, too? Is that what you're trying to go there, Latorn?
No, it's not like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Not
Yu-Gi-Oh! is
Yu-Gi-Oh!
more, I got a thesis statement to read.
That's a whole essay on Yu-Gi-Oh! That's
That's
why
right.
they don't read. There's too much to read. So far, I don't
Kuja.
think we've pulled doubles. That's neat.
Who's Kuja?
What do you mean, who is Kuja?
What?
I thought you played 9.
No.
Oh, you stopped at 8.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so Kuja is the villain of 9. Is he double-sided?
No.
Oh, that one's not double-sided. Okay. I pulled two of him on Tuesday.
Oh,
But Kuja,
okay.
the genome
Oh,
sorcerer, that
yes,
one. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. The one that
He's
Tristan
double-sided.
wanted,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That
Tristan
one, yes,
wanted.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Yes. It's all coming back to me now.
Sin Spira's Punishment. I don't know how y'all feel about Sin as the final big bad in 10. I'm like, this is one really bad whale. Tristan, I might play FF9 next, deciding between that, 5, or 6.
6 is pretty good.
I know, 6 is pretty good. I'd say 6, because everyone keeps saying 9 is getting a remaster.
Oh.
Everyone's hoping that 9 is going to get a remaster or remake. You know, so that might be the best time to play is when, you know, they remake it. But also, I did play the remastered 9 on Steam in the past, like recently over COVID, and it was fine. There's a mod you can download to kind of upscale the OG graphics a little bit to make them look nicer. But it was still nice. But honestly, a full remake though. Pretty cool. That FF Tactics news yesterday.
Oh, look at that. We got a signature one.
Oh, you got signature Yuna? That's a good
cool.
pull.
That's a cool one. Nice.
People are going to want that. I pulled another 2 rares. Zodiark and A Realm Reborn. This is the 14 pack.
Oh, yeah.
So Zodiark, the Umbral God, and then we got A Realm Reborn with the 3 city leaders on there.
Summoner's Grimoire.
Oh, we might want to take off the Nightbot giveaways because we already gave away the pre-release kit earlier.
Oh, another Sid from Final Fantasy VI.
You got another Sid. Okay, we got 3 Sids.
Saz's Chocobo. Very cute. Bird. Oh, Genova. Ancient Calamity from 7. Into Vaughn, Street Thief.
Oh, I got the alt art.
Nice.
Squall. There we go.
Very cool.
And Kane. If you played 4, he's the cool one.
But I'm also cool.
Kane and Cecil, yeah, yeah. You should also play 4, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, all of them are good.
I'll put him next on the queue.
He won't.
What? What?
Because he's gonna play 14 and won't have time for anything else.
Oh wow, it's a time sinker, right?
It's an MMO, of course it is.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's speed this up. Darkness of Eternity and Stiltscan. Here you go. I don't know if those are good or not.
Dark Ritual, very powerful legacy card. Into the Moogle Merchant. Neat. Into Dark Confidant and Memory.
Chipmunkly, are we opening any collector boosters today? Unfortunately not. That was on Tuesday. We opened up 4 boxes. Got a few hits that were alright. But today we kept it to be mainly focused on Commander.
Oh, could this be an omen as to what we're opening today?
What are you opening today?
Sephiroth?
One-Winged Angel?
Dang.
Oh, you got that dude, Snow.
Dark Steel Citadel.
Yeah, we already opened our allotment of collector boosters. No more. We're not allowed to have any more. We gotta save some for everyone else to open.
Maybe I might open mine tomorrow on
I will be opening mine tomorrow on stream.
Yeah.
On my personal stream.
Oh, your personal stream.
Yes. I don't know if I'm allowed to plug it while I'm at work though.
You see.
Are you allowed?
I mean if
Are we allowed? I pulled Jumbo Cactar!
Oh my gosh!
We were looking for this one.
Look at him. 10,000 damage.
You missed it? No worries, Chipmunk. You can, if you are looking for something to watch in the background while you make dinner or do your chores, the live stream is still up. We kept the whole recording up on YouTube. So if you just go to our channel, look at past live broadcasts, you can watch the whole thing.
Final pack in my box. Could we get Sephiroth?
Pretty excited for all the 9 representation in the set. It's true original. Actually, I think the distribution is really, really nice. Obviously, I believe 7 and 14 and was it 6 have the most cards. Someone did a whole count on all the represented Final Fantasies. But overall, they did a good job of making sure every major thing got some love from each game. Ooh, Ishtola. Did we get that one already?
I don't think so.
Esper Origins, Summon Leviathan. Those are my 2 rares. Man, this Sid side quest is not working out. How have pulls been? They're okay. We're exciting. It's not as exciting as I think the collector on Tuesday because everything was a shiny, different artwork and was like absolutely gorgeous. Not that these aren't gorgeous at all, but yeah, we're only opening the one box, so one box each, so a lot less chance to get something super cool. So much more. So right now, all we're doing really is we're separating out the rares, showing off the ones that are really cool, and then looking for SIDS. And if you stay behind at the end of this broadcast, we are giving away 2 packs, unopened, as Sung Ho and I's gift to all of you for watching and hanging out with us. Right here.
That's right.
These 2. We picked these out ourselves from our boxes.
That one's mine right over here.
Like this one's mine. They weigh the same. I don't know. I didn't weigh it. I swear. It's not rigged. Not rigged at all.
No way.
Oh, we got Clive.
Whoa.
We got. That's the first
one?
Clive.
Yes, we haven't seen a Clive at all.
Hey, Mr. Utada. double it with Delmy. Oh, that'd be a fun series to do. So actually, if you follow us on our socials, we do a lot more fun stuff on Instagram. And now that it's warmer, you might see our team going out to the streets, maybe chatting with some of you, and maybe surprising you with some cool things, like packs.
Super cool.
Yeah. But not just Magic. One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh!, all that good stuff. All the product lines we carry. So throw us some love on socials as well.
Oh, autograph the packs with a Sharpie. Okay.
Oh,
you know
wait,
what?
no, we mixed them up. I don't remember. Do you remember?
This is still mine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think he's gaslighting me.
No.
Totally.
What?
I jumbled them when I held them.
No.
Okay. All right. Autograph. All right. We need a Sharpie.
We need a Sharpie. But we'll get that signed before we...
Is Genji glove? What do you think of that? That's an equipment.
It is an equipment.
Where are these SIDS? So right now we're just
this could work
SIDS.
pretty well with Tifa.
Yeah.
Getting extra combat. Neat. Okay.
Final Fantasy TCG? Oh, possibly. We've done a lot of promotion already for Final Fantasy TCG, but you might see more closer to Treasure Cup Day. Or not Treasure Cup. Yeah, Materia Cup. Treasure Cup small piece.
I'm like, what?
Yeah. We are also streaming the Materia Cup coming up, so some exciting stuff for Final Fantasy TCG. Can you believe we're already sold out of the new starter decks? I'm wondering if people bought those accidentally thinking they were the Magic Final Fantasy set. The Zack and Cloud starter decks for FFTCG.
Interesting. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it could be people are like, you know what? I'm a Magic player. I like seeing Final Fantasy cards.
Yeah.
Maybe they wanted to venture out and see what the other Final Fantasy...
opposite? Yeah, maybe we'll have Magic players getting into Final Fantasy TCG. Maybe it goes both ways.
It's not just a one-way street.
Ooh. Who knows? Buster Sword. We got 2 Buster Swords today.
Neat.
And still no SIDS. It's like all I care about now is Sid. Like, what is this rare? I don't care. You getting sleepy somehow?
No.
It's 4:30. We're almost done. What is everyone's favorite Final Fantasy here, though?
What that was? Hope.
That's Hope.
Oh yeah, okay.
So out of the 3 that you've played,
yes,
which one did you like more?
Me, I like 7.
7?
Yeah. 7 was I remember I got out of I ventured in the outworld. I accidentally ran into a zone that I was not supposed to go to.
Yeah.
And I thought,
ooh, we got a double-sided Cecil.
Nice.
So that's a good pull from a play booster for sure.
Cecil Dark Knight into Cecil Redeemed Paladin. I think this is going to be constructed playable, I think. Super neat.
Alright, I've got 4 packs left. Everyone's saying 10 is my goat, says Nate Money. 10, yeah. I think 10, even today, if you replay it.
I'm a fake fan?
So
no, I am the true fake fan.
Humble likes 14, followed by 12. Djan says Tactics. Oh, Djan, you're probably really excited about the remake news. Or the remaster news. Oh, another autograph. We got Jill. We got Jill. Let's show that one off there.
That's super cool.
Look how pretty she is with that autograph. So we got
Neat.
Yuna and Jill. We got the Ultima one again.
But this one also looks nice too.
Suplex the Train. You like this one?
That's a hidden gem. So funny.
Kingdom Hearts doesn't count, but Kingdom Hearts. Lisa likes 14, 6, then 4. Awesome choices, of course. Gam Freak says Tactics was your first FF, so you must be super excited as well about the remaster.
Nice.
Tristan says 14 and 10 are the only FF games I've finished. Really? Well, that just means you have so much more to look forward to. So
super cool.
Yeah, I'm honestly jealous of people who haven't played all the Final Fantasies yet. They have a world of surprise and delight awaiting them, whereas I've already opened and eaten from that cake. So I have a really bad memory though. So maybe if I wait 3 more years, I can replay some of the ones I've already played and don't remember a thing. Anisha is replaying 10 right now because of the hype for the new set. 10 is the go. 10 was actually really pivotal for its time. I think so. I agree. It had these wildly 3D graphics where everyone else in the developing game developing were crawling. Then Square Enix was just sprinting with their graphics. But now I think everyone's been pretty caught up.
It's a pretty cool card.
What's that? Matoya?
Wow, it must be average 1 to 2 Sids a box.
3 Sids.
Well, I got 2 at mine.
Oh, right, 3. Oh, yeah. I haven't pulled a second one yet. Is Sid really that rare, huh? Cecil, oh, we got an Amano Cecil. And
Timna. That's a very good card, actually. Very powerful commander. And Midgar. Yeah.
My last pack.
Okay.
10 is the first one. You finished Tengrius. Okay. Number 1 is for 14 for sure, says Latorn. Then 16 or 7. Also really good choices. I don't know if there's no wrong answers here.
No
wrong answers. We all love what we love. We got Garnet, Ultima again.
But this is the origin of Oblivion.
That's the 16 Ultima. All right, no Sid. So I only got 1 Sid in my box. But it might be in that pack that I set aside. That has the Sid in it. I set it aside for one lucky winner. The even numbered ones. Even numbered. Oh, that's an interesting way to say it. 8, 10, 14, 16. So you're gonna have to really like 2 and 4 and 6 as well, Ailing. Yeah, you're gonna have to play 2, 4, and 6. My fave is the one with the free trial, which you can play through the entirety of. Oh my god, Celeste, I wonder which one that is. Sid is tough to pull, apparently. Yeah, we got 3 of them.
Yeah.
At least we got 3 different ones.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'd be like, we got
1, 9, 6, and 15.
Yeah. This is the second time I've seen a 15 one, though. We pulled that Sid earlier on Tuesday.
We did.
Okay. Are we ready for the last giveaway?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you want to hold them?
Okay.
I'm going to show them off. Did you actually want to sign them?
Yeah.
I don't have a Sharpie.
We can get one.
Sharpie? James is going to go find a Sharpie. I'm sure we have one lying around. I'll ask Ryan might have one. Oh, Ryan's running to get one now. Thanks, mods. Please thank our lovely mods, Rye1 and Gam Freak. You may have seen them around on our socials as well on the Instagram. Sometimes they're in videos. They're our lovely assistants. Okay, here we go. Sharpie. There are no tactics cards in this set, right? They're gonna have to do tactics secret lair now. Secret lair is what, Monday?
thought it already came out.
Did it already? Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, I think it was a third.
I missed it.
I think.
It's okay. I don't have any money anyways. I'm broke, so. Worst FF is the 100 fetch quest before Heaven's Word. I think I must have played when after they took those out. You signed it. Oh, dang. Okay, I'm gonna sign this. I signed it Vicky Bunny Angel.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go to Nightbot now, my new friend. How do I create a new giveaway?
Ah, that's how we do it again.
Yes. Okay. So this time, I think the keyword should be Sid, all lowercase.
I like it.
Yeah, because of what we've been trying to pull. So, if you want to enter, you have to be a current viewer and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you subscribe and type in CID, in case you didn't know how to spell his name, CID Sid, into the chat. All lowercase. Oh, Pixie spelled it right. There we go. Make sure you spell it right or else you won't get entered. It's Sid with a C. C? I don't know. Am I mirrored?
C?
Yeah, this is C.
Yeah.
It might be mirrored. We're not mirrored, right? I don't know.
Oh no, then would that be this way? No.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah,
it would be this way. Yeah, because it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
C with a C, exactly. There we go. Everyone's spelling it right now. All right. I'm gonna clean up the garbage a little bit, and then we will draw a lucky winner to be mailed the final 2 packs that we did not open. What do you think? Do you think these are value?
I think mine's got Sephiroth.
Yours has Sephiroth. Mine has Sid in it.
Dang.
I didn't pull a second Sid. It's gotta be in that pack. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Best of luck to everyone. All right, and we hope you enjoyed this live stream. If you want to leave us feedback, if you'd like to see more of these streams, let us know. Everything kind of does happen based on feedback, on viewer feedback, customer feedback. So if you like it, tell our boss, and we can do more of them. And again, we appreciate you guys being here.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, and hang out with Sungho and I. We thought no one would show up. We were like, no one's gonna watch us. Who wants to watch us rant about Final Fantasy and Magic the Gathering?
Don't worry, we're gonna be doing a lot of other product too. So
exactly.
If Magic isn't your thing, don't worry. We got a lot of other products to queue up.
All right, get those last entries in. Type in Sid in chat to enter. Not right now. We have 25 people entered for the giveaway. 25 people. Thank you all for being a part of this stream. Yes, exactly. And good luck, gamers. All right, we're gonna pull in 3, 2, 1. Fiona Martin. We're gonna double check to make sure you are subscribed.
Super cool. Okay.
Fiona. I think the winner, I think you do have to claim it. You have to be in chat. Are you here, Fiona? Fiona.
I think she's stuck in the tower.
Maybe. Fiona, do you want to claim your prize? Oh, there it is.
There we go.
We've got the sign of life. Sign of life. There we go. All right, the prize has been claimed. Fiona gets these 2 signed boosters. We'll send them to you. You're a Canadian, right? Just send us a Canadian address, okay? If you're not Canadian, just find a Canadian friend. Our mod, Gam Freak James, will be in touch. We'll get your information and we'll have those sent out. If Canada Post is striking, it might wait till after that, but let's hope they're not striking. Yeah. All right, anyways, that is going to be the end of stream. Thank you all so much We'll see you all next week. Another stream. What are you streaming? We got One Piece, but I don't know if we have any One Piece left because One Piece
I've got some One Piece.
Someone's gonna treat you all to some One Piece opening next week then. Okay.
Yeah, I got some One Piece queued up, ready to go.
Can you pick them up at Vaughn? Yes, Fiona, yes you can. Would you like us to make sure that goes to Vaughn? Are you there this weekend? I'm ready to class up, but thanks for the stream. Have a good evening. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Bye, Aylin. Goodbye, Tristan. Bye, Tingris. Goodbye, Humble. If you guys are going to that YetiCon, I think that's happening. Have a good one. Good drive up to Collingwood. And have fun playing in all of their TCG events there. I know OMG is a good,
fun,
great store. So they are really good at running their events. Have a blast. You're there tomorrow, Fiona? Okay. I guess we'll have to make sure we bring these tomorrow.
And you know that, Fiona, you won't be getting two off the shelf because they're not signed by us.
Yes. Is someone going to... Wait, hold on. Before I promise... Who's going to Vaughn tomorrow? Because I'm here.
I'm not going to Vaun.
Yeah, I'm not going to Vaun. Oh, no.
We'll find a way.
We'll figure it out.
Yes.
We'll see if someone who lives near there, an employee who lives in that area is willing to do a favor and drop it off at the Vaughn location. If not, we will figure out a way to get it to you, okay, Fiona? All right, goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
See you all.